Hi moms and dads. So my next video is about counting and counting objects. So when children learn to count, it has to be tangible, it has to be experienced in order for them to actually remember it. It can't just be flat on a piece of paper, two-dimensional, where they actually just can't relate to it. So in this is called obviously a number line, and your human number line or your finger number line would include all 10 of your fingers. And so the reason why we teach them to count with their hands is because it's so much easier later when they have to add and subtract, where they know that they've got their fingers on their hands and they can actually count things out. So if you're teaching them to count, you can teach them on their hands. And so before you put both hands together, I'm just holding the phone, so I won't be able to do it with both my hands, but you'll have your one in your fist and you'll say that is 0, and then you'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then on their hands, they'd hold both hands out. You could say, show me 3, show me 1, show me 5, show me 4, or 6, or 7, or 10. And they would hold up the correct number of fingers. You could also do it with crayons or objects. So here we've got little black discs and we've got crayons. And so you could say, we would count out. So 0 is nothing, and then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say, if you take 1 away, how many do you have left? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can also bring in simple addition and subtraction. We can do it with black discs that we have. So you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A nice thing to do is to on cards, you can put the numbers on little strips of paper and then get them to allocate the right amount of caps or crayons or discs or bottle tops or anything to that specific corresponding number. That's called one-to-one correspondence, where they learn that the number 1 actually means like one object, whereas now they are just they're counting in order, so they're doing rote counting. So if they're counting from 1 to 20 and you tell them what numbers between 14 and 16, they wouldn't be able to tell you 15. They just count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's in order, rote counting, but then later on they'll be able to skip and learn which number's missing and things like that. So it's very important that when they're counting with their fingers. So try and encourage them to do that. We do it here even with counters. We'll take the counters out, but we always use our hands to count, and then afterwards they could use objects to count. The next thing that I wanted to show you as well is that you can also do simple addition and subtraction with things that you have in your home. So what we're going to use here is a very nice demonstration. We are going to have chocolates. You can do it up to 10 for the older kids. For the grade double noughts, they could very easily. Even the 3 to 4, they also are doing quite nicely because they get exposed to it as well. So try with 5, if they manage with 5, adding and subtracting, then take it to 10, although they have done up to 10 here. Okay, so we have got 10 chocolates. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we go to the shops and we buy 10 chocolates, so these are little chocolate balls, 5 of them are red and 5 of them are yellow, but together we have 10. And we have them in our hand, and we walk from the shops home, and by the time we get home, 5 of them have fallen out of our hand. How many do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 take away 5 equals 5. If we have 10 and mommy eats 2, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. So you can play nice little games with them, counting games, and then maybe you can even have 10, get them to eat 2, and work out how many are left, and then gradually just get down until you have none. And then they'll say, how many are left? There's none in the bowl, so there's 0. What is 0? 0 is nothing, and the reason we have none of them left is because you've eaten them all. So I hope that helps.